Brian, with all the space age technology that we're seeing with golf clubs, putters, and every other part of the game, and these teaching aids, tools, and all that, I think a lot of the PGA pros, the classic ones, I mean, you're talking your Nicklaus, your Player, your Trevino, and Palmer, and them, they're all telling you that basically the clubs are great, but the one thing that has to be dialed back has to do with it, what's at your feet right now. And that's the golf ball.
A lot of what you'll see in terms of the advancements are in the technologies with the golf ball. As people were growing up with golf balls, the ones that spun well and felt great were not very durable. The balls that were durable and went very far didn't spin or feel good around the greens. Some of the enhancements and changes in golf balls have allowed some of that advanced technology to go into golf balls. We have created golf balls that don't spin much off the drivers, which means they go farther and they go straighter, but they'll spin nicely around the green, which will allow a shot to grab onto the green and feel good when you putt it. So some of these advancements have made a tremendous difference in the game. And as I mentioned to you, one of the things that I think is really valuable is I don't believe that there's a golf ball out there at the premium end that would ever hurt a player, but there's certainly a significance that if you're going to get fit for a golf ball, we can find one that'll enhance how you play.
Now, I'm only aware of one manufacturer, and it's not you, that does these golf ball fittings that go around to the different courses. You know what I'm talking about. What balls should you be hitting? Because most people look at the back of the box and they see the trajectory of the ball and how it finishes, and they call that a good purchase. Or they'll do Mother's Day shopping. They come in with a $25 gift card. They try to get as much golf balls they can for the money and go on. What should people be looking for when they go out and go buy a golf ball?
I think certain things to look for is, what are you attempting to accomplish? I mean, if you are a player who really struggles with accuracy off the tee, a firmer covered golf ball that doesn't spin as much might very well be the place to start. So the more durable cover, so in our family, the Hex Hot golf ball is going to have a firmer cover, so it's going to spin a little less off the tee shots. If you find that hitting greens and getting up and down and making balls stop where you want them around the green, you're going to want something with a softer cover or a urethane cover. So for example, our Chrome Plus ball, like Phil just used to win the British Open, is a good fit point. So a lot of folks will buy golf balls based on how much they want to spend, and there's very clear-cut price points. I think in terms of performance, you don't have to spend super top dollars to get a ball that really fits your game. But there's a couple really quick questions that you can ask yourself or ask a sales associate here at Carl's or at your favorite golf shop that can really define which ball from which category fits your game.
Well, let's take a look at the golf ball at your feet right now. You got a couple of balls that you just get at Carl's and that they give the people to just test out the putters, and then you've got your Callaway ball. First off, the golf ball that you have in your hand, that's some of the Callaway top of the line, that's your Hex Chrome. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, Chrome Plus is our most recent introduction to the golf ball category. It was a ball that was designed to give maximum ball speed. This is the fastest golf ball in our lineup, regardless of your club head speed. It is a ball that Phil Mickelson has put into play, that he's a big believer in. As you've seen some with Phil's short game, there's a great opportunity for spin that's generated with the ball, but we also know Phil is not shy about wanting to hit it far, so this golf ball can provide an awful lot of that. It's a four-piece construction with a really soft cover, which gives you the opportunity for maximum feel with maximum distance. All of our golf balls are covered with a hex pattern, which is different than having a traditional dimple. So it's significantly more stable in the wind or a cross breeze and gives us the opportunity for a ball to go on its intended flight with much less disturbance than a traditional dimple.
Now, if you're going to get just the Callaway entry-level golf ball, you said no golf ball is really going to hurt you, but some will help you more than others. So if the weekend player, the 18 handicapper at best, is going to go out there and play, he probably does not need to play the Hex Chrome. He's just going to lose a bunch of balls all over the place. He might need to play your basic Callaway type golf ball.
That might be perfect for our Hex Warbird, which is a distance-driven golf ball with a very durable cover. The Hex Diablo is a ball that I recommend to most of the players that you just described. Very soft core, so it doesn't feel like it's hitting you back, but a very durable Surlyn cover, which gives you the best of all worlds in terms of getting great distance, but also having good soft feel around the green, and that ball sells for less than $20 a dozen.
Now, finally, as far as golf ball construction, we talked about the pros say that probably for the average player, they're not going to dial a golf ball back a whole lot, because a lot of these golf courses are having 4 to 6 tee boxes, and now people are moving it forward in that program. So as far as for the pros, do you see the day when Callaway is asked by by the PGA Tour and USGA to kind of dial it back and have a uniform type experience?
It wouldn't surprise me, and personally, this is me talking, I think the first place that'll do it is Augusta National, because they don't fall under the rules of the USGA or the PGA by their own choice. So they're landlocked at Augusta National, and it wouldn't surprise me if they asked each of the manufacturers to provide a golf ball, which I do believe can be done, that, for example, is dialed back 10%. I certainly don't advocate that for the average player, because I don't want to give up any distance, and I don't know anybody in my realm of friends or associates that's ever obsoleted a golf course. But I think if the tour players and what goes on out there, if a reduced flying distance golf ball brings them more into the play of what those governing bodies thinks is right, I think it definitely can be done. But I also believe that that's one product that, if it was ever brought on tour, is nothing that the average consumer would want to have.
And I bet you some consumers would want to play it just to know what the pros are playing anyway. You probably make some sales just to see what's going on.
Absolutely, because it's certainly gone the other way when golf balls have been deemed non-conforming because they fly too far. Those consumers who do not play in USGA events are quick to grab those too.
All right, well, Brian, we'd like to thank you very much for coming on and talking about Callaway golf balls, and we look forward to having you on another Monday Conversation coming up soon.
Thanks.